Microwave popcorn occupies a seemingly innocent space in the modern food landscape, easy to prepare, mess-free, and marketed as a lighter snack option. Brands like Orville Redenbacher, Act 2, and Pop Secret are household names, often associated with movie nights and comfort food. Yet beneath the warm aroma and satisfying crunch lies a chemical-laden product with troubling health implications. Especially when flavored with artificial butter and packaged in heat-reactive bags, microwave popcorn becomes a vehicle for trans fats, synthetic flavorings, harmful packaging chemicals, and excessive sodium, posing serious risks to metabolic, respiratory, and cardiovascular health. At the core of the issue is artificial butter flavor, a compound usually made with diacetyl, a volatile organic compound once favored for its rich, buttery aroma. Although diacetyl is generally recognized as safe by regulatory agencies for ingestion, it has been strongly linked to a rare and irreversible lung condition called bronchiolitis obliterans, more commonly known as popcorn lung. This condition gained public attention when workers at microwave popcorn plants developed severe respiratory illness from inhaling diacetyl vapors during production. While most manufacturers have since removed pure diacetyl, many have substituted similar compounds, such as 2,3-pentanedione, which also carry respiratory risks when inhaled, risks that still apply to consumers who inhale steam directly from freshly popped bags. Trans fats are another hidden danger. Despite regulations in the US and many countries banning added partially hydrogenated oils, microwave popcorn often skirts the issue through labeling loopholes. Products containing less than 0.5 grams of trans fat per serving can still legally list 0 grams on the nutrition label. Given that most microwave popcorn bags are considered 2 to 3 servings, yet usually consumed entirely in one sitting, consumers may unknowingly ingest significant amounts of trans fats. These fats are known to raise LDL, bad, cholesterol, lower HDL, good, cholesterol, promote systemic inflammation, and drastically increase the risk of heart disease and stroke. In older formulations, trans fats were also used to keep oils solid at room temperature, extending shelf life at the cost of cardiovascular safety. Beyond the fats and flavorings, the packaging of microwave popcorn has long been a concern. The inner lining of the bags is often coated with perfluorinated compounds, PFCs, such as PFOA, perfluorooctanoic acid, and PFOS, which are used to create grease-proof surfaces. These chemicals are part of a broader class known as PFAS, per and polyfluoroalkyl substances, dubbed forever chemicals because they do not break down in the environment or the human body. PFAS exposure is associated with thyroid dysfunction, weakened immune response, developmental issues, liver damage, and increased risk of certain cancers, including kidney and testicular cancer. When heated, these chemicals can leach into the food and become part of what is ingested, especially in high-fat products like butter-flavored popcorn. Microwave popcorn is also typically high in sodium, with one bag often containing 400 to 700 milligrams or more, up to 1/3 of the daily recommended limit. Combined with other salty snacks or processed foods consumed throughout the day, this easily pushes sodium intake into unhealthy territory. High sodium levels are linked to hypertension, fluid retention, and stroke risk, particularly when combined with low potassium intake, a common dietary imbalance in those who eat few fruits and vegetables. Additional additives and preservatives found in microwave popcorn include TBHQ, tertiary butyl hydroquin, an antioxidant used to prevent oils from going rancid. TBHQ has been associated with liver enlargement, neurotoxic effects, and DNA damage in animal studies. Although small doses are considered safe by food safety authorities, regular consumption from multiple processed sources can increase cumulative exposure beyond recommended thresholds. Moreover, the nutritional profile of microwave popcorn is often misrepresented. While popcorn itself, in its plain air-popped form, is a whole grain and can be a healthy source of fiber, the ultra-processed versions loaded with artificial flavors and fats are far removed from that ideal. The final product is typically calorie-dense, low in beneficial nutrients, and engineered for hyperpalatability, encouraging people to eat more than they would of plain or homemade popcorn. The combination of salt, fat, and chemical flavorings taps into reward pathways in the brain, much like candy or fast food, contributing to overeating, weight gain, and food addiction patterns. Children are especially vulnerable to the allure of microwave popcorn, often drawn in by the buttery smell and novelty of the popping process. Yet their smaller bodies and developing organs make them more sensitive to the respiratory and metabolic effects of additives and packaging chemicals. Inhaling the vapor from a just-opened bag exposes them to concentrated fumes of artificial flavors and packaging off-gassing, which can irritate airways and contribute to asthma or other respiratory problems, particularly in those already predisposed. In summary, microwave popcorn with artificial butter flavor is far more than a harmless snack. Its chemically engineered flavors, toxic packaging residues, and misleadingly labeled fats make it a potent source of hidden health hazards. The convenience and flavor come at the cost of respiratory, cardiovascular, and metabolic well-being, especially for frequent consumers. While occasional indulgence may not pose immediate danger, repeated exposure over months or years raises the risk of chronic conditions that develop silently and compound over time. Consumers seeking a healthier alternative can opt for air-popped popcorn made at home, seasoned with a small amount of real butter, olive oil, or herbs and spices. This simple change can retain the satisfaction of a classic snack while eliminating the industrial toxins and hidden additives that turn microwave popcorn from a treat into a long-term health liability.